I invite you to take up a position that's comfortable, but maybe if you like, if you're comfortable, put both feet on the floor.
Meditation.
Oh,
It's meditation. What I like to do to achieve this posture, which is straight but not stiff, is, and you can do it with me. I pretend there's a little string at the top of my head, and I pull it, and then I relax around it. So you see how my shoulders just went down?
Real quick.
You know?
Probably sit on the floor for this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cross my legs.
Okay.
Too tired of being in the
There we
chairs.
go.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
can put my back right here.
There you go. You can
This
rest
feels
your
nice.
back.
Yeah.
You know, in meditation, any position is okay that's comfortable too, because if you're struggling, so I have done meditation lying down, like when I was recovering from the dog attack. Remember back when that happened? Yeah, so there's nothing wrong if you have some kind of deficit in your body. You don't have to force yourself into this position. I kind of thought I would never get on the floor again to meditate, but it happened, and I'm so happy. So yeah, cross-legged is fine. I'm sitting on a zafu and a zabudan, and in Zen Buddhism, that's the type of cushion that they use. Okay, so pretend you have a little string at the top of your head, and then relax around it, and let your shoulders drop a little, and then bring your hands down. You can place your hands on your legs. You can do it up. You can do them down, however you like. I like my hands like this. Okay, and if you are comfortable, you can close your eyes, or some people, that's not very comforting to them to close their eyes. They feel vulnerable. You can just lower your gaze, maybe to the floor, okay? Now we're in our position, and I just invite you at this time, we're going to focus on coping with anxiety in this meditation, which is something we all cope with in life. And anxiety can actually be helpful. It can help us think a little clearer, but when it gets too high, right, we lose focus and we run into difficulties. So we're going to work with our anxieties today. So I invite you just to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. And we'll do that one more time. And I invite you just to listen to me in this moment and continue breathing in a way that's comfortable for you. We're going to begin by acknowledging the anxiety we may experience to be a normal and natural feeling. And so we can allow anxiety to surface without judging it, without fearing it. We just take a moment to understand that anxiety is a natural response, and it's okay to experience it. Now, for a moment, we're just going to pause on the relaxation aspect of this, and we're going to focus on what it's like to have anxiety. Do you feel an area, when you're feeling anxious, is there a part of your body that kind of gets tense? Does your heart kind of race? I know my shoulders tense up, right? Acknowledge these sensations without ever trying to change them for just a moment, and we'll pause. And just know you may have felt some anxiety coming in here to try meditation for the first time. How does that feel in your body? And just notice it. Now, with each breath that you're taking, imagine a soothing light touching these areas of tension. See it with your mind's eye. Breathing. Feel this light gently releasing the knots in your muscles and slowly lowering your heart rate. Let this soothing light that surrounds you bring a sense of relaxation to your body, no matter what's going on outside, what rumblings we hear. Just allow that to be without judging it, and keep the image of this soothing light surrounding these areas of tension and surrounding you. Shift your thoughts for just a moment from this light to any anxious thoughts or worries that have been going through your mind of late. Recognize them, but don't engage with them. Visualize those anxious thoughts as maybe a cloud, like a little storm cloud. With each breath, start to imagine the light that you are surrounded and enveloped by, enveloping this cloud and dispersing it, like scattering it. Just see that light scattering the cloud of anxiety. And as the light scatters and enfolds that clouds, notice how the intensity of your anxiety lessens. Notice how you have an element of control of your emotions in this moment. Now, for just a moment, think of a place where you feel completely at peace and safe. It could be a beach or a forest or a cozy room in your house. Just picture yourself in that place, feeling calm and protected. And as you breathe, let this peaceful place soothe your anxiety. Imagine your anxiety dissipating, replaced by a profound sense of tranquility and ease. Breathe into that profound sense of tranquility and ease. You may have some anxiety, but at the same time, you've cultivated a sense of tranquility and ease. And it is possible to have more than one emotion in the human experience. But just take a few moments to really focus on this peaceful state, because this peaceful state is something you have cultivated. Take a moment to recognize that you have the power to manage your anxiety and that your anxiety does not define you. And even the sounds of the hospital need not intrude that peaceful state. We just enfold them as part of this meditation. And whenever you meditate, if there's a sound in the house or the other room, it is not necessary to have an entirely quiet spot to meditate. I assure you that's nearly impossible. We just enfold it into the experience and know peace with it. And if your mind starts to race a little bit, you can bring yourself back to the present moment, to that sensation of peace through the breath. In the beginning of our meditation, we took a breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And allow the breath to guide you back to your home, which is your body. I'm so glad we've shared this brief time of meditation together. And there's no rush, but when you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment, back to this very room, this chapel here at Connolly Memorial Medical Center. You can open your eyes, wiggle your fingers or toes when you're ready. But what I want you to take away from today is maybe a feeling of more ease, knowing that you have an element of control in your anxiety. Remember that you can manage anxiety and find inner peace through just 10 minutes of mindfulness and self-care. And we give thanks to all the celestial beings, God, Jesus, Buddha, all of them in this moment for this ability, for surely it is a gift. Amen.